Yo, as a huge fan of comic books, I've been a part of my favorite fan casting debates here and there, and I've been doing this since the days of Wizard Magazine in the 90s. Now, some of you guys remember Wizard Magazine and their fan casting feature. Now, as a kid, I couldn't help but imagine some of my favorite actors and actresses portraying my favorite comic book characters and putting them in film and putting them in television. So when superhero movies started to become more commonplace, I definitely assumed that this was going to make it possible for some of my favorite A-list actors to appear in these movies and make my fan castings a reality. Sadly, that hasn't happened very often, with most A-listers choosing not to participate in the superhero genre or their films or anything like that at all. Now, Mark Wahlberg, an A-lister, has decided to comment on this, touching on the topic with Cinema Pop while promoting his new movie, Uncharted. When asked if there was any potential for Wahlberg to appear in a superhero film as a hero or a villain, he responded with, "I like them enough. I'm not one of those purists who is like, oh, this is not cinema. I think the audience decides, and obviously, they've been wildly successful. It's just that for me, personally as an actor, I would have had really hard time walking out of my trailer with a cape on and a spandex suit." It's kind of cool to hear from Wahlberg that superhero costumes are the deal breaker for him. He goes on to talk about how he was interested in making the $6 billion man. I guess this is his comparison to a superpowered person in like Marvel or DC. And it was something that he could do that felt a bit more realistic and believable without him feeling silly. I've seen quite a few of Mark Wahlberg movies, from Boogie Nights to Ted to the other guys, and it's clear to me that Wahlberg is okay with movies that are silly, but his particular issue is with if he thinks he looks silly. Now, this isn't something that's completely surprising. Actors who have taken on these roles have spoken to the press about their difficulties wearing superhero costumes. It's just disappointing. And I know I'm not the only one that's always imagined someone like a Tom Cruise Iron Man and a Brad Pitt Captain America in the 90s. This is up there because Wahlberg is not really opening the door here very wide. I guess I kind of understand if I were an accomplished actor sitting at home watching some of the things that happen in these movies, or if I had like a group text with actors telling stories word of mouth about the experience, I would probably hesitate too. For what it's worth, I thought Wahlberg would have made a great Richard Rider and could have had a lot of chemistry with the Guardians of the Galaxy cast. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. I'm gonna check you guys later. Let me know what you guys think of this idea in the comments, but I'll check you guys later. Peace.